Good morning guys and welcome back. Yes, we are out again, and with me is the man of very few words. Say hello, Mr. Man.
Hello, Mr. Man.
Okay, so where are we today? So we are on the Cleveland Way, and we're doing a stretch of the Cleveland Way, which is just outside Middlesbrough, just in line with what? Stokesley, North Yorkshire, yeah? And it's on the North York Moors, and what we're going to do is go to an area called the Wainstones, which is basically an area where it's an outcrop of rocks, and we're going to have a camp on there. We're out for an overnighter, and we're just out to enjoy ourselves, aren't we? Yeah. We've got some, we've got a bit of alcohol, so hey, all good. The weather is not very good. It's misty, it's raining, and that's how you can see us now all in our waterproof gear. I'll just show you where we are at the moment. We're in a fat plantation. We're just taking shelter from the rain, and the first thing we're going to be doing is going up onto a place called Crinkly Moor. It's a large hill up there, and it's got a lovely viewing point, a beauty point, so we'll show you that when we get up there. But it's a bit bleak, isn't it, Bri? Yeah. You don't mind this, though, do you?
No, it's all right.
It's all right. Yeah, if he says it's all right, then it's all right. So yeah, so we're going to get moving. Come along. Like the video now, because you may not like it when you get to the end, as I always say. Brian likes you liking it, don't you, Bri?
Yeah, I like you liking it.
Do you like it, Bri?
I like it.
So if Brian likes it, I like it, and if I like it, then hopefully you'll like it, so everyone likes it. Does that make sense? Anyway, let's get up there. Let's get to the top of Crinkly Moor, where we can show you around, and then we'll move on to the Wainstones. I reckon it's about, what, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour to get there if we take it slowly.
Yes.
So we're going to go into the rain and just get ourselves out there, and then once we get there, it's going to be early. It's going to be about 3 o'clock, so we're going to sit up anyway just to get ourselves out of this rain. So we will see you when we get to the top. Okay. We're just below our first peak, which is Crinkly Moor, or Crinkle Moor, which is behind me. And where we are at the moment is well, it's meant to be a beauty spot, a viewpoint. Now I've been here, or we've been here before. We've done a camp before where we got totally blown off by the wind. I'll put a link up above now, so if you want to watch that one. So yeah, I'm going to turn you around, but we're now in the cloud base, so we're not seeing anything. We've passed a couple of walkers. You know, they're out for the day. They're all kitted out for the bad weather. Me and Brian, we've got, as you can see, we've got all our waterproofs on. It's that, I call it that horrible rain. I call it a sticky rain, where it's not raindrops, it's a mist, and it sticks to you, and then it starts to soak into you. So you know, we've just protected ourselves against it. It's not a problem, is it? Yeah. So behind you, in front of me, is, like I said, is a viewpoint, and on this viewpoint we're sat in basically a round or a semicircle seat, and it's, you have on a fantastic day, you should be able to see the whole of the Tees Valley. So you've got places like Middlesbrough, Teesside, Stokesley, all them places, and on a really good day you can see out as far as Crossfell, Weardale, out to County Durham, Stainmore, all these types of places. You're not going to see nothing. Over on my right, your left, you've got the monument of Captain Cook, which is a large plinth, and you've also got a place called Rosebery Topping, which is quite a famous attraction for people in the Tees Valley. Unfortunately, you can't see it today. You're not going to see it. It's probably about 2 miles over there, Bri. Yeah. We're not that high up, but like I said, if I will turn you around to show you what I can see, and I will show you the plaque in front of us, just to illustrate what you should be able to see. So yeah, I'll turn you around now. And that is what you can see. the cloud is clearing every now and again. You can see down in the valley there, you can see a couple of farmsteads, etc. It's starting to clear just over there. You've got a bit of a spur that goes off in that direction, and that's the direction we came. And then behind me, we're going to go up to the top of the Crinkly Moor. We're going to be pushing on that direction. Just get some of that off. And it's undulating hillside, so we're basically following this ridge along until we get to the Wainstones. But that is it, guys. I'm sorry about the weather, you know what I mean? It's a typical autumn day here up in Yorkshire, up in the Tees Valley. Again, as you can see, it's just starting to clear a little bit, and over there in the far distance, I don't know if you can make it out, just over there you can just see a ridge line. I can just see Rosebery topping. You probably won't pick it up on the GoPro, and then it disappears in the cloud. So yeah, you know, hang on, I'll turn you around, we might be getting somewhere. There you go, look at that, starting to open up now, starting to see a bit of the Tees Valley. You can't even see Middlesbrough, it's that bad. The wind isn't too bad, you know, it's been a lot worse up here. It can be a lot worse, but it's not too bad. We've had worse, Bri, haven't we? So we're going to sit here for a little bit, see how the weather goes, and then we're going to move on along the ridge and towards the Wainstones. So we've just been up to Crinkly Moor. You've seen the footage of us going up onto the tarn. We didn't stay there much, that long, because there were gamekeepers or shooters up there, and I don't fancy myself or Brian taking an arse-full of buckshot from someone who's over eager with their shotgun. So we went up there, saw the quad bike, and then turned around. We could actually hear them shooting, and they were quite close. They were no more than about 100-150 meters away. I don't know how far or what direction they were shooting in, so we just came straight back off, allowed them to get on with their shooting. So we're now, like I said, walking along the ridge line. You can see the next peak in front of us as the cloud clears to just show us. We're going to be dropping down off of this moor and then going up onto the steep one. But what we might do is just visit the cave that we went to on the last visit up here, just to see how that is, and just show you guys again. Might take 5 minutes in there just to get out of this weather. It's not too bad. A little bit blowy, like I said, it's that sticky rain that just clings to you, which I don't mind. But hopefully the weather forecast has said that towards the afternoon it's going to clear up towards sort of like 4 or 5 o'clock, And obviously now it's autumn, getting on to winter. The nights will be drawing in. Halloween obviously on Monday, so all the ghosties and ghoulies are getting themselves ready to come out and scare everyone. Brian's come in a little bit earlier. Yeah. Brian's Bergen cover's come off, so I'll sort that out for him in a minute. So other than that, there we go. Typical North York moors in the winter. Dreary, miserable, but you do get some good days when the sun comes out, and you can have some good days. We're gonna have a good time. We've both bought our Hillibergs, so you know they'll stand up to it. It's not a problem. But we're gonna make our way to the Wainstones. I'm trying not to trip up here on these slippery stones. We're gonna make our way up to the Wainstones, and then we'll see what we're gonna do from there. But yeah, still loving life, still loving the walking, and like I said, this is, if you're going to do it, part of the Cleveland Way, which goes off all the way up to Robin Hood's Bay. So I'll bring you back in a minute. So, oh, it's still horrendous. Well, it's not bad. It's still raining. The cloud level's quite low. So that's where we've just come from. Up over there, you can see two fell runners going up the hill, and that's where we're going. We're just going up to the Wainstones there. It's not far. We'll probably just get ourselves in amongst the rocks for now, have a quick breather, and then we'll probably go up and recce on the top. This wind's coming from, it seems like it's a southeasterly wind coming across, so we'll see if we can find any shelter. But I know there is no shelter on top of there, so it's going to be pretty windy. But looking down into the Tees Valley, as you can see a bit of sunlight over there, so maybe that's something that's going to come our way, hopefully. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We'll get this out of the way now, then we'll get up to the top and get ourselves sorted out. Let's go. So me and Brian's just taken a breather in between the Wainstones. So yeah, it's out of the wind. Very impressive, very impressive. I mean, the impressive sandstone crags are like one of the largest such groups in the North York moors, and you know, on a clear day they look fantastic. The pillars and the outcrops of rock look really, really good. The buttresses of rock, where they're so exposed and they're so resistant to the weathering. And it says that obviously on a really windy day, if you get in amongst the rocks, you can hear the wind whistling and wailing sounds as it blows between the jumbled outcrops. It's really, really nice. It's very popular with rock climbers and hill walkers, so if you come up here you're going to see a lot of people if the weather's really good. So yeah, but it's been up, you know, these have been like this for centuries, and people have come up here, they've taken the stone for walls and buildings and stuff like that, so it is an impressive place to come and visit. So yeah, that's Wainstones. We'll have a walk around, but it's just all claggy, and there's Brian there, just sat in the rain doing nothing. So yeah, that is the Wainstones. So hello guys, welcome back. So we're all set up. We've actually come down off the Wainstones, which are up there in the mist and in the fog. You can't see it, it's completely obscured because the wind was too bad and we weren't going to get a good night's sleep. So we've actually come down off of the Wainstones, come down into this area where we've got some big boulders. That's Brian, he's not a boulder. And we decided to come down here and we're in the shelter of the boulders. We're still getting affected by the wind a bit, but it's not too bad. It's been raining, it hasn't stopped raining. It also got the mist, so yeah, but we're all set up. There's my tent and there's Brian. He's got himself a good little place. He's snuggled in amongst the rocks. So he's all set up. It's getting to the time now where, was it dinner time, Brian?
Oh, definitely dinner time.
Get some dinner on, yeah?
Something to eat, yeah.
So we're going to get something to eat. And obviously because we've got this clag and this fog, it's going to get darker a lot quicker. So yeah. Din-dins, I think. Yeah, what are you having?
I've just brought some soup, some pasties and some little bites.
I've just got dehydrated meals. That's what it is. So get some hot water on, I'm going to cook them. It's one of my nice ones, which I'll show you when I'm cooking it. But other than that, we're all set up in our tent. Sleeping bags are out. Crap signal, so can't get anything on the phone. So hopefully it's going to be a good night's sleep tonight. I'll just give you a quick walk around where we are. So like I said, I'm there. Got this lovely massive boulder. Look at that. Just perched on the other boulders. There's been a lot of cows around here. There's a lot of mines, cow muck, massive ones. Brian reckons there's elephants in here. But I'll just take you up here because if it was a nice day, a nice evening, oh, what you could see is the whole of the Tees Valley. However, we might as well be on the coast because there is nothing. Look at that, that is just clag. So all down there, that is the Tees Valley there, and if that had cleared off, you'd see Middlesbrough lights twinkling in the distance. You see Rosebery Topping over there, Teesside over there, Stockton on Tees, Stokely just down there. But there's nothing at all. It's just one of them camps where it's lovely and quiet. And as you can see that here, plenty of places to be or go. If you've got a bivvy bag, get yourself wedged in there. Look at these stones just perched on there. Hopefully tonight is not the night when big rocks decide to come down the hill, because I know Hillibergs are good, but they're not that good. So I'm going to go back to the tent. I'm going to get me scran on, and I'll show you what I've got anyway. It's one of my favourite makes of dehydrated food. So I'll bring you back when I'm in my tent. So welcome back, guys. Oh, just undo that. So I did say, didn't I, that what I was going to show you that I was going to have for dinner tonight. So these are my favourite dried food, but they are expensive. Something to eat. So this time, what I've not tried before, pasta bolognese. Not had that one before, so that hopefully will be nice. So I'm going to try that. I have tried before the chicken tikka, which is fantastic. I would highly recommend that. Unfortunately, these were $8.99 off of Amazon, so they are a bit expensive, but obviously you pay for what you get. So yeah, link up there for the video where I had the chicken tikka, which is really nice. And my favourite sweet, which I always follow up with a sweet, is my I can't highly recommend this, is custard apple crunch. I think that one is delicious. I'm looking forward to having that one tonight. So I'm cooking on flame tonight. My little cooker, the Inferno Sterno. good little cooker this. I really like it. So I'm thinking about just doing a quick video on it, if anyone's interested. And again, the good thing about it is it's an American built cooker, and it's off the aluminium, steel based aluminium, built-in legs, etc. It comes in 4 parts: lid, pot, burner, and then you have the extinguisher for the cooker. But it's also recommends this stuff, which is your gel fuel, which it does weigh a bit. So I tend to use methylated spirits, but I bring one of these along as well, and they're really good. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing just a quick video on that, just to show everyone what it's like, how much it weighs, etc, etc. I'm not going to go into it now. What else have we got? Don't tell Brian, but where is it? I've also brought along something very nice, which I'll share that in a minute with Brian. Left the wine at home, left the beer at home, have a bit of Jack Daniels because it was my birthday the other day, and people at work bought me a little bottle of Jack Daniels, got me a glass, and I think Brian's brought some Coke, so we'll have that after the dinner. What else is there to talk about? Weather is really atrocious, so you know, you don't get it perfect every time, so you make the most of it. The weather forecast says it's going to be clearing up tonight, but I'm not too sure whether we will wake up to this. Hopefully we'll wake up and it's nice and clear, so I can show you what we would have seen tonight. Well, I'll tell you what I have got, which I've seen and I've bought, this is a little sleeper mat inflator, but it's also got a light on it, and at the moment this is on its lowest setting. Press it again, goes up, press it again, and it's right up there. Look how bright that is. That is amazing. That and like I said, it comes in a little part which holds the application to the mats and everything that you need, and then that just clips on at the bottom. There's a little thing there to blow up your mat, and then like everything nowadays, it's got a SOS setting, so just in case you get lost and you've got this in your pocket, you can attract someone's attention by doing SOS. So yeah, just put that back on. That's on its lowest setting, which is perfect, and you can dangle it from the tent like that, or I just use it as like a little candle, as and when I need it. But other than that, guys, this is the setup. So we're going to get on with our dinner, have our dinner, then I'll bring you back. I know nothing's going to happen. And then we're going to crack open, I think, the Jack Daniels and the Coke, which will be nice. Brian? Yeah? I thought you had your balaclava on then, sorry. You look like, you looked like you had your balaclava on. So not yet. Not yet, yeah. So I'll see you once we've had the scoff, guys, because I'm looking forward to this. So that's it, guys. In my tent, pitch black outside, mist is down, can't see nothing. So it's that time of night just to get into my scratcher, my sleeping bag, and listen to the radio for a bit, and then hopefully have a good night's kip. Clocks go back tomorrow for an hour, so an extra hour in bed. I'm probably going to be up with the sparrows anyway. So that food was like that bolognese was fantastic, really tasty. So I will be having that again. It really fill in as well. So if anything should happen during the night, which I doubt very much, I will bring you back. But until the morning, guys, I'll catch you later. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So the night was okay. Wasn't the best sleep, bit blowy, raining for a bit, but there's the Wainstones, or the front of the Wainstones, and you obviously got the other side. Weather's cleared up a little bit, as you can see over there. There's Brian. Say good morning. Morning. That's Brian. So I'll take you just up to this ridge, and I'll show you what you should have seen last night. Kettle's on as well, so have a nice brew. Didn't really get to sleep until 1:45, and then the clock went back an hour, so then I did fall asleep and woke up about 6:30. So there you go. The clag has lifted slightly, and that's what you should have seen yesterday. Huge valley. Right over there in the far distance is Rosebery Topping, and this morning when I came up here earlier on, you could actually see Captain Cook's monument, but you can't now. You can just about make out in the distance Middlesbrough, and then beyond that is the North Sea. But that's wind is still here. I'm just going to get behind this big rock here. We've still got that persistent wind. So the weather forecast for today is cloudy, but it shouldn't be raining. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But I'm going to get back. Started packing away some of our kit, but I want to brew. I must have had a bit of a snory night last night. The throat's a bit clogged up. So, I mean, look at that. The cloud coming off that hill. I mean, I did want to get the drone up, but it's not going up in this weather. The wind's too strong. So yeah, typical autumn day in the North York Moors on the Cleveland Way. And look, there you go. It's already come in, and you can just see the pinnacle sticking up, which is slowly getting eaten away by the clag. Ooh. So I'm going to go back to the tent and get my brew, and then slowly pack away. It's only about 45 to an hour's walk back to the car, so it's not too bad. But all this in front of us, last time we was here, all this was forest, like that over there. It was all forest, but they've obviously cut it all down. They're obviously taking this all down. Hopefully they're replanting it. Yeah, that's all we've got. So back over to the tent. Okay, so I'm gonna have a cup of tea like I just said. See you in a minute. So it's that time now, all packed up, ready to go. That's where Brian was. Nice bit of dry flat grass. That's where I was, the same. There's the stones. Clearing up a little bit, but we've still got a load cloud base. Are you ready to go?
Yep. Ready.
I'm ready to go. So we're heading off in that direction, back to the car. So another one done. Enjoyable, bit blowy, but you can't have everything. So let's go. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this little camp out, overnight wild camp on the Cleveland Way. Unfortunately, bad weather, strong winds, which they're still going now, and being in the clag most of the time didn't really make it a very enjoyable walk, but we got out and we enjoyed it. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, yeah.
What part did you like?
Sliding and slipping.
Sliding and slipping on the way back in all the mud, yeah. Obviously with all the rain and that lot, the tracks are a bit boggy, but we've got decent footwear. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for getting this far. If you haven't already, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. It costs you nothing. And I'd like to thank everyone that's obviously subscribed so far. Nearly up to 700 subscribers. Fantastic. As and when I get to 1,000, I am going to be doing a tent giveaway, so share the videos and just tell people about it, because it does help. The likes help with the YouTube system. So thank you very much for staying, and if you've got any comments, put them down below, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Brian?
Definitely.
Fantastic. Take care. It's the wind, sorry. Take care, guys, and I will leave you with this view.